What is going on, everybody? Sports expert here. And yeah, week 4 of college football just ended. So we are doing our week 5 college football predictions. So here we go. Before we start this video, please hit the subscribe button if you're new. Turn on the post notification bell, please. Like the video. Comment what you think about my picks and predictions for college football. So yeah, let's get started. And also follow my college football page at Royal CFB. It'll be in the description below. We are close to 1K, so let's get to it. On Friday, we have Iowa versus Maryland. The lines have not came out yet, so just going to make a prediction here as we have Iowa versus Maryland. I have Iowa winning this game 21-13. I think their defense will carry them in this game. Their offense isn't that great, but their offensive line is deep. They have some decent offensive line. Tyler Goodson's a good back. Spencer Petras, he's an all right quarterback. I thought he would definitely have a better season. I was raving about how underrated he was, but definitely a bit underwhelming. But there's still a lot to like about this Iowa team. They're top 5 in the country. And they go to Maryland, which definitely can make this game interesting. I could see Iowa being a single-digit favorite, but I think they'll end up winning by 8 in Maryland. I think they're going to frustrate the heck out of Talia Tagovailoa, who looks really good this year, but I feel like there's still inconsistencies with him. 2 4-0 teams. It really should be a great matchup on Friday night. So, yeah. But, Tagovailoa, he's got some nice weapons. Raheem Jarrett, Dante Demas, etc. So we'll see how he uses them versus an Iowa defense. Saturday, our first prediction for Saturday is the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And yeah, Iowa Hawkeyes versus Maryland Terrapins. This game is in Piscataway, New Jersey, and Ohio State is coming off a 59-7 win versus the Akron Zips, and Rutgers is coming off a 20-13 loss versus the Michigan Wolverines in Ann Arbor. So I have Ohio State winning this game 34-22. I think Ohio State will get it going. I think the offense looks good. Travion Henderson, one of the best backs in the country right now. I mean, I don't know if Rutgers will have an answer for him. They didn't have a huge answer for Blake Corum. He did enough for them to win. And Henderson might do the same. This game is in New Jersey, so it could definitely get interesting, but I think Ohio State's defensive line will do enough to shut Rutgers down on offense in the crucial parts of the game. So give me Ohio State in this one. Michigan versus Wisconsin. This game might not look as good on paper, but we're going to make a prediction on it anyway. This game is in Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin. So, yeah, Wisconsin does not look good. Their offense looks terrible. Michigan looks good. The offense didn't look amazing versus Rutgers. Rutgers got some good defense, though. But I think Michigan, they'll do enough on offense. Cade McNarma, Blake Corum, Hudson Haskins, and, they got a great running game. Donovan Edwards, too. That's a great 300 monster, so. Hassan Haskins, yeah. That's his name. I said Hudson. I don't know why. But I got Michigan winning this game 24-10. I don't see much from Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz showed a lot of potential in that first game versus Illinois last year. He hasn't done anything since. Yesterday, he had a touchdown pass for the first time in 6 games. I mean, that's atrocious. Just not a lot to expect from a Wisconsin offense. Ches Malus, he's a decent running back, but there's really no weapons on that offense. Arkansas versus Georgia. This is an interesting game. This could be game of the week because of the way Arkansas has played. I mean, they beat Texas A&M 20-10. They looked really good in that game. Their defense looks somewhat surprisingly good. In Georgia, their defense is probably the best in the country. And, they're arguably the best team in the country right now, but I still have Alabama at 1, but it's very close. So, give me Georgia in this one at home. 26-13. I think being a home team is a massive factor for Georgia, so give me them. I think JT Daniels will do enough to balance the offense out and, give Georgia a win. They got a few weapons on that team, Jermaine Burton, Brock Bowers, Zamir White. They have a decent amount on that offense, Kendall Milton, so give me the Bulldogs in this game. I think Arkansas will go to sleep. Cincinnati versus Notre Dame. This is going to be an interesting game. The 8th-ranked Bearcats coming off a bye versus the 12th-ranked Irish coming off a big 41-13 win versus Wisconsin. It was actually 13-10 Wisconsin, 31-point fourth quarter for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So That was definitely interesting. So, but I'm gonna say upset on the road, 30-18. The Bearcats win this game. I think the Bearcats have been a more complete team. They have been much better, and their coach Luke Fickell hasn't said they should be executed. So, yeah. So something's going right for Cincinnati. They did almost survive a scare versus Indiana. They did survive a scare versus Indiana, but I still think they end up beating Notre Dame, who still hasn't impressed me a ton. I just don't think Wisconsin's the top team this year. I think Wisconsin's having a down year, and they're going to have to recruit offensively. So give me Cincinnati in this one. I think their defense shows a lot of promise. Desmond Ritter, very good quarterback, could be a first round pick because due to the way the quarterback class has been. Sam Howell, Spencer Rattler, disappointing. Carson Strong, yeah. So give me the Bearcats in this one, 30-18. Ole Miss versus Alabama. This is probably the game of the week, to be honest. This game will be in Tuscaloosa. Not sure where College Game Day is yet. They haven't announced, but this is definitely a leading candidate. I don't think they've been to Tuscaloosa this year yet. So I have the Ole Miss Rebels beating the Alabama Crimson Tide in this one. Ole Miss coming off a bye versus Alabama, who's coming off a 63-14 win over Southern Miss. So they'll play Ole Miss now. So I think Ole Miss pulls off a major upset. They did a few years ago, but that was an Ole Miss. But you know, this isn't Bama. I think they're going to shock. They're going to shock some people. 45-40. Matt Corral might be the Heisman leader right now. The top two quarterbacks in football face off. Corral versus Bryce Young. So give me the Rebels in this one, 45-40. Alabama's defense has definitely been a bit underwhelming. I like what Alabama's got on offense with Bryce Young, with Brian Robinson, Trey Sanders. Even they could use him. He doesn't play a lot, but they got Jameson Williams, John Mechie. They got a lot. They got Joe Billingsley. So I like what they got on that offense, and they have they have a decent offensive line. They got Evan Neal still there. So give me Ole Miss here, 45-40 though. Their defense has been somewhat surprising as well, in a good way, unlike Bama in a bad way. So give me Ole Miss in this one. I really like what they're going with. Oklahoma versus Kansas State. This is an interesting game. I thought I'd point it out, even though Kansas State will probably fall at the top 25, because Oklahoma has not played well this year. Spencer Rattler's been very disappointing. I mean, they're not running enough with Kennedy Brooks. I mean, Lincoln Riley's not having a good year. So, but Oklahoma's defense still looks decent. But, they have Mike Yurkich right now. Wonder how that went. Not surprising. But without Skylar Thompson, I don't see Kansas State winning this football game. I think they can keep it close, but I don't see a win. Give me Oklahoma 23-20 on the road. I think Spencer Rattler will do enough to win like he did versus West Virginia to get that game-winning field goal. Maybe they get another game-winning field goal here. It's 23-20, so. But Kansas State, I don't think they have enough firepower to pull off an upset here. They did it a couple seasons ago, but that was with Skylar Thompson. Gave them that firepower. I just don't think they have it right now. So those are my picks for next week's college football of these main games. So I appreciate everyone being here. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new. Turn on post notifications. Like the video. Comment what you think. And yeah, follow Royal CFB on Instagram. I'm out, guys. Sports expert here. Peace.